Aussie, and I menya me brat penny, and I menya bema Kobby, me known at Eko University of Ghana. I was a chief on campus during our final year. Fortunately, we graduated from the University of Ghana, Legon, in 2016. Na me bedru Melbourne hase na mo se menya bema waye pa Yakopon atuninsem amabrabona obono ekonanim pa. I don't know if Uncle Ghana Uncle bedru this far. Na say Uncle be more than this. We have all that conversation here. Near share how life has been for him and how he's been able to make it as a young Ghanaian living in Australia. Because I can't berebe. But no, despite everything. Brabone dear, me back short period no. I say pa emano. We are all here to learn one or two out of it. Anyhow, in the beginning it was for him, especially with education. So maybe somebody is watching us and would want to travel here to learn, do his master's, PhD, undergrad and all now. Also ubehu how also and then life and living here in Aussie. He's also a businessman, owning businesses and a lot more. Medino as a sign Zionfelix. In fact, obisewa ha tebedi ebusia ho so enkomo na eno melody say kamem bisa no. Insensembi about our any weather obawaye ba ko na mienu ana se ba ko penaye because of no eno melody he believes in one man, one woman. The other men who believes otherwise say polygamy is good. But I don't know a better freedom. There will be fire on the mountain when I bring that conversation up. And I am starting for you.
Well, I'm very
on that note, the take on it. It's a while you can. Now, you have a conversation fan tour. Now, if you fit as your honor, as you know, Emrasa. Kale, good evening.
Good evening.
Come to say. Ebusa to say.
Ushandi boko seja obaye oswabe hu. Biana na kwemu. Yeah.
I can see you're living large in Aussie.
Oh yeah, try your best. Try your best, and I would say if you come to Australia na obe see ni papa so I think yeah, that's the best thing. But it was rather unfortunate for me, my mom be see obiaso. And as he said, we all graduated from University of Ghana in 2016, and it was just one conversation that we had. I was in before I even started, I was in Commonwealth Hall.
Yeah.
The guys now more Commonwealth Hall in Charlie. That's one of the best halls in the University of Ghana. And then it's a city on its own. I was in K-Blog, and then I think in our final year, we were having a conversation. I had these two guys. One name, shout outs to Paulo ni Akins. They were my roommates, and we're having a discussion. One we need American lottery. Akins, no economics, and Paulo, no, he's a more traveler or too quiet in Yoma, so he encouraged me more to, just travel, I didn't want to travel, but I said, it's too quiet, because I was comfortable where I was, It's comfortable. Mommy was school in T. Mimi himself once.
Mommy was school.
Mommy was school.
What kind of school?
It's a primary school,
okay.
All the way to junior high school.
Okay.
To a friend of Last Chance Academy or Dansuman. So I knew after every semester I call her maths because I'm really inclined into maths. And I'm maths so every semester I'm my coach.
Life was good for you in Ghana.
Life was really good. Like I was okay. Like I mean here I was okay. See that discussion, I was like, okay, I don't really want to leave my country now, but then I'll be a Canada. It's like thoughtful, and I didn't want to go to any country that doesn't speak English, because me
Italian, Spanish, Dutch, French.
That was one of the things that me too quite cry. But a friend madam for Kobby, no pet, cause Australia to saying. Omuka brofo. So it's they speak English in your man. You research just you school. News and Sadia ebefa. So straight away, I didn't even finish my semester exams. And started our campus maybe, and I made cultural IELTS. And then by God's grace.
Which level?
I was in level 400, like final. Also normally your trial exams in May.
Yeah.
So I wrote my IELTS in April. Meaning say no way to Nina Befa. So I throw in I'm in the Toho, and then your throw exams here in May, By June, July, and results now by and everything. So I applied the school here with my transcript, not even my certificate. Then you're ready. So I applied with my transcript, and it was pretty smart. Like it was pretty smooth. That time in Australia, nobody wants to come to Australia because it's far and not in Australia.
Which year is that?
2016.
Okay.
Yeah. Not a lot of people. Obi apeso ko America in UK. Obi apeso eja oku school every semester be am ko fom ko UK
abroad no yeah.
Charlie omo ye we nti that the thing is when I had the school now I wasn't really ready for this 100% scholarship in Yoma. I could have got that, but then they gave me I think 20% and it was pretty smooth, fast. And eja edibia too mo and my mom is someone who said me cause me could be for any other thing they forget but
education there.
School
education is so yeah.
And there was one thing, anything in relation to maths,
mathematics.
Mathematics,
Go say easy man.
Ontia. Enti I know they me kwa me say ja brofo na magic kakra na dey ama me. Tini na fire and then we had to pay the fees. It was a lot of money back then, 2016. And my fees for a semester was around almost 400 million. So that was
40,000 Ghana cedis.
They say 40,000. 2016
was huge. Yeah.
And then after that time, semester.
So 2 semesters you had 80,000 Ghana cedis at that time.
Sure. I'm telling you. And even since I say West. And see, what happened was
even after 20% scholarship, no.
I'm telling you, because now people are paying around $22,000 a semester. In Australia, it's a very expensive country to come into.
Yeah.
But once Obana will be seen papa so So I wait here and then the visa application and stuff. It wasn't easy for me because man could see papa so be visa in your man. And then obi my information studies in psychology there. So when he does the thing, I'll just pass back, go and check whether input any 1 or 2 things wrong and and there were a couple of mistakes that he did. So I was able to rectify all these things. But then, trust me, Zion, first visa anybody bouncing me.
Oh, yeah. After paying the school fees?
Yeah.
You want your school fees away?
The school fees never be almost bouncing me. You say, bank now me using it wasn't registered on the Bank of Ghana. That was then now almost registered banks in the brain, you know. So almost refusing me for the first one. And it was really sad because Obi am see me into quiet. Now my down for forcing me see me into quiet. Now I feel the makoya idea about me there. I'm a raho. And see me near and later no, I'm encouraging me and I think it took. I did reapply again, and I made my mom because of my mom's school. Initially, na me ankasa statements na. But you see, my mom so we wrote the GST and then friend genuine temperance entrance. And see me sound true. Be me na me class this time around. Me mama and papa be me said, "Omo best sponsor me." I'm a call into the school. Bank statements in Indiana, and then I think a month or 2 pack. Fine. I'm in my crew, my driver, a brand here. When I'm met here, bang, immigrants. I feel my pocket car. So, mommy, cool. See, no, Jack, it do so. It wasn't easy. Chama, minimum be Australia, how? What far plane if we Ghana land.
So let's hold on with the beginning of your stay here, no. The preparations that you did before you came here. We pay accommodation, we then they say you'll be also bus school. We who the steps are we taking before he or she travels to Aussie.
Okay, and see that's where NY Melody comes in. And in Commonwealth Hall, we are interconnected. And I was privileged to be one of the chiefs. Shout out to Chief Flames. He's even currently here now. You know, and NY Melody Bemo. So I was like, oh, my man in Kasa. I started talking to NY.
How did you meet him?
So I met him through his cousin. His cousin was in the hall. It's called Chief Sketches. Okay. And that's the thing. Chiefs we are interconnected into Chief Sketches and my contact and I started talking to him. And NY Melody was receptive. Like trust me, as Obi me. And he was giving me the rundowns, but unfortunately he was in Sydney, and I was coming to Melbourne.
Your school was in Melbourne? My
school was in Melbourne.
Okay.
And see, it was really difficult, and as a share, I didn't know how to get, a friend is saying, accommodation. Accommodation, and see, I was just checking online, those times, and they were Gumtree, in this annual man. See, guy back could be so Nico, on a boy, So we who dying be. Let's say your man into ya buy. You bet me I could make payments, you know. Oh, quick na ya cut him. Into me far plane ticket. Me far plane. No. Me do you could see me boy pet.
Really? Now what I want him.
Nippon send me for South African Airlines.
Okay.
And then South African Airlines they operate through Ghana to South Africa and then South Africa to Perth. And then I'll be back to Melbourne. The channel was hell, like it's crazy. And see me do Perth no. So when in Ghana, me tia me try ticket amami. Me do Perth no mo say ticket na me dey ba Melbourne no. Boy, me I say mistake about home. Then I was stranded at the airport in Perth. See me say okay, what do you name ja? Scanner mama dia mama no. I just want to come and land in Melbourne and just be free. Inti me san travel for instant. Me travel for instant I Perth and I'm a fly about.
So your luggage went out.
Everything came out. I was cleared because Australia, we do Australia.
Yeah.
To my fire immigration ni bibia and ja my be do Perth. To me do Perth and after there me person me come Melbourne because that minimum be out Perth, you know. We start try ticket instant. I think I fly in the next 2 hours, and I'm a fly call Melbourne. To me do Melbourne, no. And this guy Nico Obefa me. Obefa aja. Chama Obefa we no ani no. Ya fa we ni eja osi ho no ma. E no ani no. So we had to do one or two things and
go just see him fan.
Airport. Na say for free airport. Say ja onena kasa sorry, that time my then my wife had that.
Okay.
No, I had that because or no buy earlier and visa no buy earlier.
Okay.
Obi ana me ba bruche na because me na me cool. I'm saying the side abesin yenko. Ono ne visa no buy ntem answer me.
Okay, so on there it wasn't her intention to travel.
No. It wasn't.
Doคนsay any come home yenko.
Say oh, me person me too kwan went. Obedi me chi dia abesin yenko. No, see you obeko na adwen wo and you know.
So also apply as a student
also apply as a student. She came to study nursing.
Okay.
Yeah, and she apply as a student and then you know also ne papa it's very the chief for Ofanko for him, you know.
Okay.
So he's very you know good when it comes to making payments for Nicola school fees and all. So me I knew say it was going to be smooth for her. In Seja Ochatic and also Auditu Moon Fire and then I was able to communicate with other people of our Hanum. Now I done for be true best education. All my contacts be into Michelle lady with friend Elom. And I'm in the casa I saw him na my wife got in China for a month till me reapply my visa ni bio. Till me reapply my visa na fire no. And then my wife came to the airport and see from the airport na Nikoba be fire no. Straight away we had to go and rent.
That very day.
That very day we had to go and rent that very day in Charleston. That's why I know Charleston very in Charleston. Okay. We had to go and rent in Charleston. And Charleston is one of the expensive neighborhoods. Because my school is over Charleston.
Okay.
Until honey rent, I think we paid $810 a month.
Okay.
2016 will be a mobile fresher. $810
a month.
Media rent, and I'll be to your bond. So and the bond no 1 month rent. So I had to pay
2,600 or something.
Chama, I had to pay that. Until I know after the chama, then I'm a kid Juma. Young boy, I'm living my comfortable life back home, and then NY was in Sydney. Like, what can he do? Okay, fine. I'll remember Kasani and everything, but what can he do? So I was just me PA me quite one me say Chama, me pay Juma. I need a job, and I have done jobs. My age Juma, and I always advise we are near day now. A do time me now now. It makes it easy. You know how you suffer to get there. And that way. I was just walking around, talking to people. Me who will be a Charlie me pay Juma.
Ghanaians or people, foreigners living here?
Oh, me more than we are Ghana new, we are Zimbabwe new, we are Chinese new, new, me no be kasa. And that's why I learned, approaching people. Because I was determined. My kasa, my baby, yes, I have to make it. I'm not going like that. Because Charlie, my mom has invested a lot in me. And I really wanted to make her proud. And to me, I was very dedicated. I went to school non-stop. From high school straight away here, I'm coming to do my master's. And Charlie, it wasn't easy.
Masters in what?
I did masters in professional accounting.
Okay.
And I switched from information studies and psychology to masters in professional accounting because I did business.
Oh, high school.
When so 2012. Like, if you want to do business administration, you need to get 8 A's. Yeah. But I had 6 A's, 1 B and 1 C in English. Nti almost me control English ni biom. Na ansa na ombe family.
Business admin.
I'm say chama. I'm fine. Because I already wrote North Deck. Minya C4 English that. Oh, I did my track na na ka ba ko person me san ko true me say na. I'll just let it go like that. And then they advise mommy information say, "Oh, psychology is a really good course, information studies is a really good course, and just do it. We are to me be a lawyer." Say Jachama. I'm a lawyer. Yeah, and see that's what happened. That's what really happened.
Okay. And you know Obahano, you were schooling and still working. What was your first job out in Melbourne?
Okay, I want to say, Oba as an international student, you are limited to work 20 hours a week when school is in session, and then you can work unlimited when school is not in session.
Okay.
Exactly. To me, school started in session, and I mean, some factory job be like chama. Easy, I'm a bread. Because I have to account. I feel I may carry me accounting now. My year 4 years.
High school, dear no.
High school, dear no.
Sunday year, Juma.
Sunday year, Juma.
Balance level.
No. You see, I'm a chat GPT about it. Me be actually those times. To me, yeah. See, oh, I was very dedicated. Into me, you know, me go school. Into me go school. I think Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays. Now my year Tuesday 8 hours. Thursday 8 hours. Until today be to me pa boss in the show because no pay myself, you know. Almost finding out say, oh, are you doing the master's program? Like you're really really young and you're doing that. Because no diploma in your mind. Oh, today be a Saturday. We see you man to the extent Saturday to me be a factory. Me say, oh, me go here Juma.
Yeah, Juma.
Yeah, factory job.
Like factory me day.
Yeah, curtains.
Okay.
Yeah, curtains. I'm on the 2 tracks so. See, I still my back problem never. Yeah, we did. Yes, our curtains. And now it be so not what we say charity beans. Nobody entirely too mono. But quite quick be now. Yeah, what you are back to factory. No my year. Nobody call back. Now your mark kind there. I just want to frame
no stop.
Oh, chama. Oh, friend, baby, and I'm now. Ah, ya kwako, ya ko pie obi house. You could be fear, bro. You be fear na construction.
No construction now.
Chama. You call 2nd floor na. You do hono. Or say, oh, like Ubeba be here, Juma. You say Felix here, Feni, Bibia. Me me Juma clo. Now be keep me some experience.
Experience for all job.
And now be keep me some experience. To me call ho. Me ho. Charlie, che Juma ni we see a pipe house. And we dey go back at money. They are sunny stairs, no. Share corner back and say, hey, I do it. Just but we did it for 3 days. And then the money took like a week for it to come through. And Charlie, it's gonna buy an some currents. Because now at that time, it was really difficult for her to.
So you guys were staying together.
We were staying together.
Okay.
We're staying together in Charleston, and also the nursing, it's very, very demanding. Very demanding indeed. But my cousin Charlie, I have to make it. No matter what be the case, I just have to make it. And so I need to I think after 2 years, be accounting degree, you know. And
masters.
Masters in accounting. And a friend is saying, I said, okay, you know what? I have built a good relationship with the company that I'm working with. I'm a officer. Trust me, Bibi ni be any officer. Before near the Ashe factory or any age, man, I'm professional, you know, officer. And I was like, I just wanted to break that boundary. Like, man, boys, I'm new age, man. I just wanted to break that boundary. Into me, see me call. But so the internship cry now, me just like, oh, nah, there's no job over there. Like, I'm gonna need you, maybe. So I had to take the risk and quit the job. Because this is here, me who are very important to you guys.
Yeah, because we could have masters.
Me could have masters in that factory now, me here cry no. Me to me aye. I'm driving Uber. Yeah, Uber Eats like you drive. Say I got on me boats.
Yeah.
Oh, na me ni maybe. Until those times no me yeah, na me kita my laptop. Na me hear me assignments.
Oh, you Uber Eats no.
Me Uber.
With the car or
with the car.
With
the car. Until me hear Uber Eats, na me kita my laptop. Na me hear assignments.
So you free time here, order be my
na me hear assignments in a quick. So order be my na me hear assignments in a quick. And then funny enough, the whole Melbourne course na me hear me school me pay in an area research. So in my final year, I had to do a research project. Chama. Nah, at time so now my wife is on him. So battling with that pregnancy, unye juma papa, you know your friends to challenge chama, make a cry. So I stayed away from social media, like stay away kakra. Cause this and that. Cause I knew how I suffered to get here. Into me, you know. Oh, friend make a cry. Oh, Charlie, yo, I'm a soccer team. But I realized that, you know, I'm even suffering myself. Like, Chama, I'm suffering my. I'm feeling like one by
yeah.
You just got in your head, me, you Chama, Uber Eats. I'm a coins, because in your beer,
it's limited
20 hours.
Yeah.
You man ground, your ground, you can't see it. Because we'll be a person employed 20 hours. But God being so good after that 2 years, you know, I'm catching him and say, no. Life has to change. Life has to really change. So, friend, I'm catching the chairman, say anything, you. I mean, you know, Charlie, mean to me, I have to really change certain things. Until I started applying for jobs. I was really good in tax. Like tax there. Because maybe we are acronym. They say tax. Will be also Ghana cry. I say Charlie, tax invasion, tax.
Maybe a tax or.
Make sure say Charlie me knock it no straight on the nail. See, Sean here and me started to me apply juma, and I got an accounting job. Me but my contract in a year, I'm going to around $38 an hour. And I make say, $38 an hour there. Me a 38 hours a here na me na tax so better me a here na me and this idea, let me, you know, expand, let me explore and think about certain things, you know. See, I started I think my final year now was school now. A girl will be some Kenyan girl will be some say you ma be now here. I change so me Uber ni sa nyoma no. And I catch me say oh no yeah support work like disability.
Yeah.
Na course ben I'm here back home. I'm say me here psychology. I say what?
What's my
And all the time, all the year, you know, I me pay slip back up. I throw $44 an hour. I don't see what I'm no problem. Say na moya mwenye juma no. Ode chire me. Na me na my man use juma bia me.
Baby.
Enti chire me. And then she taught me. So chire me ni na Friday. And then you see nyame hira no hira wo. Friday. It's not school mo bibia register me first aid ni CPR ni nyoma nyina resume. Ama me see me wo bat me ni. Bibia we can you imagine say Friday na company friend me say omo ma me interview on Monday. And be feel I'm going Charlie. Oh, my dear, I said fat. Because when I came here after that 2 years, I became very eloquent in speaking. Charlie, one say bro phone kwa de me to me akabi. Me ni ma de no kwa na o starting na o ka bro for de me to me me one. Yeah. That one day started your research. What you know, what do you do when you go as a support worker? Then you know a call interview on Monday. And I went there and I came out flawless. Like phone no mobile, so me man following say oh Charlie apply wa how say and we went there and they were like chama o kasa te say obi awo 10-15 years experience in the industry, but we are all the same. See chama baby am very no being achieving Commonwealth or the endurance in your my fame no oh and you fame na every my opportunity na slack it. So they gave me the job and I started. But when I started, after 2 weeks I wanted to manage the site. I wanted to manage the site because I realized that, you know, lady no, she's got a diploma in something, community service, being in Yoma.
Masters.
You know, like, no, you know, it's pretty much simple. And you didn't be a. And see, you should sound famous, no. Maybe normal support work, now people will be comfortable around. I said, no, I have to change the narrative. To me, starting me apply. Oh, my family. me bibi ni and I mean me apply na me hwe farmer me free honum and me check I'll leave there and I'll look for another job and I got another job and then they straight away they gave me the managerial role and I started managing disability houses. I started with 1, 2, 3 because they say I'm in school I have unlimited work rights. Then they me budget.
How much working in the number of hours that you want?
Oh, chairman. But then the thing here is, if you get an issue in terms of work-related issue or health in your manner, fair work and all the wild risk.
Okay.
But you are allowed to do 40 hours a week, 80 hours a fortnight.
Okay.
But system, we are MWA. So I started working hard. Oh, one house is 2, 3, 4, 5 houses near managing. And then now, no, I wanted to explore her because I really needed I wanted to make it in life. And see, I started managing. I was a manager in 3 different companies. A manager with 3 different companies. And to me, Tinefi, I how much set up, send a meaning in to me, boy, because I sell houses. So quite, we more, and I'm more of meetings. So many meetings. You know, that's where we started. So you do enough. The question here is, are you going to do this for the rest of your life? Nah, champion. To me, yes, I do is and go do, you know, area because in Kolane, but you need to now take them to school and all those things. And I was just looking around. Then I met me I abuanko for na eja meso me obreno subeti kakra. So I started talking to people in Ghana, wanted to help them come to Australia. To me, boys now minimum more Ghana, you know, even Legon campus in your mania, or frame me say, you know what, do this. Kohewe, we are. I'm a boy, no about you, my boy, as I have to tell you, I've brought more than 20 people to Australia. I have taught them the step, and Manjo be one city. Some couldn't even pay their fees. I had to pay for them. It's your mom, my chairman. Ghana near with chairman, I will do grown.
The stress in getting your money back.
The stress in getting your money back is it's hell. But you know, me no most of the time so and you know can na dream. In Shrana, DH no. So sometimes we meet now and I'm busy say like how do I even make it? Like sometimes to me be alone say hey Charlie can do but who be someone say you don't really know what you're doing. But in Shrana what was to say now? Oh, the money will just keep on coming. Walk out and I say, you know what I mean? It hasn't been easy, but that's what we've done. We've done that to the extent that they say, do baby Ghana, we talk as man go
Ghana. No here.
I said international students. International students, no bank bia loan. Bank bia loan.
Go to me kotamia.
Bank bia and talk
What is the reason?
Okay, so this is it. You come here with a visa. In a visa, it be a 2 years, be a 3 years, 4 years. Now, loan, your amount is spreading over for 5 years at the amount.
So visa 2 years.
Now visa 2 years. Who rest now? Who could you be crying a ball call back?
Scanashi.
And they're not going to do that. The share system, no more now. I was like, okay, I came as an international student, meaning send or brand here, and I know how. You know, the system is so I handpick people, go for no more bread. You know, then I say, okay, no problem. You need this car, I can get it for you. Would your age man? Which you make a cracker. That's what I say. In Shana DH, a door so sing. Because that's what NY, like my friend, oh, Chama, I want NY, try make a crack. No, I can't see you make a cracker. So I learned that from him. And I started doing that for people. Until what the hell I thought they'd be a man doing this Kappa Friday, be one out, sick doors to be brave. Yeah. And then now I can tell you, I talk as be brave, I'm go for. Oh, my friend, was a chama. Business we have, yeah. Okay, no problem. Yeah. Once an echo. Yeah, echo. Is here, and maybe I'm here, my crown. The managing director, to me, friend me directly. No, I can say, oh, Charlie, you have a discussion. Now, company Ben, I'm a managing director, I friend directly. This time, Kofona, me no more Ben, the song says here, now we work company anymore. Near employer. The song said, name the work near employer. Be do baby so be won say chale. For 3 months mo ko fa Ghana for be brace baby ba ko a. E da me ba ho a me be check up na anyoma. Na why bas. Oh say Kobby nti on kasa. Say Kobby nti on kasa. Enua na enye hwe on kasa. And then I had to be tough. Because you say, you know, it's very difficult to be a manager. Yeah. It's very difficult to be a manager. And see, one take drastic measures are, what's that? And then for me, you know, my integrity is, you know, there. Like, it be diagonal, you know, but if the work has to be done, it has to be done. Mm-hmm. I had to just kick them off. So
in giving them hours to work, no.
Oh, me feel. Be you every so. I'll give you warning. My God, just say, Chama, eh? You per se Juma we yeah. The banner we yeah. Me no be kasa. One year. The following day, next week, me who frame me feel. Because initially, you know, I was, and I'm comfortable. Oh, Kobby, say, oh, ne affecting me. But you know, you come outside and you're strong. And then have me. But I had to also start reading books, you know, listening to podcasts and people that have made it in life. Oh, because I really want to get there. I mean, who said no? You have to take those decisions. So we do kana ukachen say oh no be to area. And that's how better watch it. Call them. You catch me say ties with my mom for mommy. What's up? Give me the money. So I started doing that and I saw. And all the fake friends that were around me, they had to go. I'm still with NY. This is the if 3 billionaires are there and they are your friends, you become the 4th billionaire. The NY, no, what's that? All my friends that are here, they know him by the name Francis. But in your papa, my car fan on. Only videos, but no more forward, yeah, mommy. Because I'm not a social media that no more forward, yeah, mommy. Oh, Charlie, your man that. I say, yeah, being that we all they learn from there. And then now we do things together. We do a lot of businesses together.
What do you do here right now?
Right now?
Yeah.
So right now, no, I still manage the houses, but I don't do it that much. And then and you know, it's centered around a lot of things. Like I give information or I advise people in relation to tax as well, because I'm not a registered tax agent, so I'm not allowed to do your tax returns for you. Yeah. But what I do is I can tell you what you have to do, you know, because of the information that I have. You come here fresh, I can show you how to fill tax declaration forms. I can show you how to lodge your own tax returns by yourself. I can give you the tips of all the tax deductibles, because Chrome Hano, at the end of every financial year and every tax returns, I don't know if you know much about it. Hano financial year in 30th June, in December, this is America, 30th June. And you have to lodge your tax returns. All lodge your tax returns. So be like, oh Charlie, mami lodge na minye sky, mami lodge na minye sky. Mami lodge na eja, mintuaka na ese mituyaka. But obi afero Charlie Kobby. Chairman, na minye sky. Chairman, I tell you that, and you say me chow no in sky. But me chow tax deductibles, and then some of the mistakes are why a bit to me affect. Obi I have 4 jobs, but I'll claim it threshold for all the companies. You don't do that. You can only claim the threshold for company, maybe unya usika bibre, na other ones no claim it threshold. Threshold basically, on say first job near till tax kakra, but second job so till tax bibre. Send at the end of the year, no, all your tax returns are your percentages are tax brackets are will be falling into. From 0 to 18,200, and no tax be recently I don't have it offered, but from another 18,201 to I think 45,000 will be to if my memory serves me right, no, at that point, no, is it either 30 cents belongs to the government and 70 cents belongs to you, but it can go all the way to 190,000, and no do 190,000. It's a constant tax that you have to pay. I think $51,000. No, they're quarter. Unya any 190,000. You have to pay 51,000 something dollars for tax. And see, the whole idea is expenses bear now the beshimwa. Ebe pia 190,000. Ako form kakra. Neji we free 51,000. Inti, so me 51,000. Na minya any 190,000. me trim back and find say 160 a say sisi ano ye be check it ni ye kakra fi 51 into 51 na eja kakra na ye odin odia into na nkofo ka say oh chale menya kakra but the people that are high income earners and crazy, I've seen a lot of people, man, people making $350,000, $400,000, $500,000 kofo jiska
no for this kapa many Kobby Crescent na din komo ewo ahase me na call Legon. Now I'll be back. He's doing so well over here. I mean, we shared the journey from Accra to Melbourne here in Australia and how it was for him in the beginning of life here in this country. Anyhow, we drew this year. Me ba, we talk more because I'm born there. Chairman Bopa. I am back still here with Kobby in Melbourne. A big man over here, well successful. Pa, you say we are doing here. You sure say returning back to the olden days again. And anyone no connect. They are things will come 80. I got 20 na can be also obono Ghana. Oba you go Ghana there. And Ghana they say one crowd how many horses you know. There's no turning back to Ghana.
Oh, Ghana there.
I'm relocating.
Oh, me person me kwaba. You know, I'll be going more frequently. Because the whole idea here is, you know, make the capital here, come back home and reinvest and set up something there.
Okay.
But if you are setting up a business in Ghana, now, you really make it this business is a demanding presence. No? You have to be there yourself. Other things are in demanding presence.
You can manage it from here.
You can manage it from here and it can be successful. But nyoma to say, yento, niyenko ton, chama. Emfa. Boy, ube diamo.
Come here, 9 years in Aussie. First of all, let's talk to students. I mean, you've been here, school for 2 years, working together. What can you tell people who are coming to school here? Life will be better for them while schooling and after school because you know you've been through it 9 years. You've seen it all. Yeah,
man. My advice to people is, you know, a lot of people want to rush. They just want to get from 0 all the way to 100
in 2 days.
I'm telling you, obi to me from now say Charlie, me person me bow, but me person metro IELTS, me person metro PT. Like, you say that from Zanke. Like, no, it doesn't work like that. You have to go through the channels. In Timino, when you contact me now, I say, oh, person about Australia. No problem. I take you cool. I'll explain things to you, but I try not to expose everything. My catch say the first thing is go and write your IELTS and then your PT. Then make sure say at least IELTS 777. PT, you know, I need you to get around like 69 going, and that's 65 going. Then I take you through the next step. And yes, I'm canning na. Okay, my info went to 1 year starting way. My info went to no. I mean logic, obligation. I'll show you how to do it. Because I believe that in this era now, we should be able to do a lot of things by ourselves. Like once I want to me school do certain level, no, you have to do things by yourself. It's no frame here. Because I'll show you. Go through IELTS in here, then there's an educational agent this month or some company. So I just refer you there. In your school, yeah, no, my child say, okay, these are the things that you have to get for your visa. And then I help you. I want to throw GT, you know. There's somewhere in the GST, student temporary, GST, but it used to be genuine temperance entrance. And as I say, I genuine student test. Yeah. So that can help you how to write your GT and then the sequence, the family ties, back home. The trick is we are back home. If you're coming here as a nurse, catch on we are go back, I could be a hospital, be grammar. Maza, what's that TPB? In that sense, and then you let them know, say you're going back to help the developing country, the less privileged. What can you make compelling? Thomas, no, mama, and then Kofobe brain, nobody has gotten the visa. Nobody. Nobody. Because immigration websites and come encourage you say one kasaye wadi. Because there are a lot of migration agents who do sika.
Kobby is living big and large. Oh, how is life? May I see it to be living big and large?
Life has been really good, but it didn't come with its own flaws. It came, it's a lot of toughness, but by God's grace, you see, first in the case, chala kwa uska, so be minister. Chala nyami adum.
Uska.
Enye mi uska. Nyami adum. Niebedi. Na metu am in school fees.
Yeah.
Na eja my wife so ejuma.
How many kids?
I've got 3 girls.
Okay. Aka boy bako.
They be married.
Oh, you're 3 now.
Michelle, Michaela, and Mirella.
MQ.
And maybe they're lovely kids.
Okay.
This is my cabro for me to make a jam and say, Daddy, and you say near Cano. The can say, oh, crab one saying, we are Juma now, brea. Me banana, me back to 20 inches and gates, and I know if you don't know, show me car. Then you send him my car as well, me banana say, or you send him my but me near room, those things sometimes it calms your nerves down. Be fear, oh, how you know, fruit.
Is it easy to make it here in Aussie as a young guy of your age?
It is easy if you meet the right people. But I'm telling you, because of the nyoma major connections now, my building, I realized, Charlie, and you know who be a NIA sanity. I'm a bro, Priyankasa, and most of the time, so the people that my papa and me buy, my mama and me buy, I don't blame them, but because I'm on fast struggle anymore. Charlie, international students to her, I'm bro. Chama, I'm Priyankasa. And see, come international student friend no kasi Kobby see. Oh, Charlie, my calm. I'm chill. Now I catch up and say, this is how I went through. I was also once an international student. And see, say. Oh, baby, praying. Oh, Charlie, the boys are making it. The young boys, the Legon boys, they're making it. But Ubiate. Because Mate, Ubiate. So, him so tax in it here. Oh, one guy be sheriff. Oh, no. The papa catch any here say, Master, who can be around you? Kobby and Kadia. Forget to. And that guy, unless I don't call him, he's made it. He's also made it. But unless I don't call him, he'll come cut my grass for me. You could boss soccer together. Very humble guy. Another guy, Derek, a gift. Almost movie called a New South Wales on any area. Like another cool guy, humble guy. Chief Flames or Shanakona, humble guy. Chief, the honor them. And then I started with Legon. Campus in Bahane to me, started charging, Nick a crane, coming nerves down. To me, General Phone, so I could pay baby, but they're all doing good. They're all really doing good.
Let's look at how life becomes easy or moves faster for you when you are a couple as compared to when you are a single person in this country.
I also say it depends on the understanding of the woman that you're with. I don't really expect much from people until Minyaka crap and many aje na titi me breast so what I say. Until like as a single person, if you are dedicated and you do things diligently, you can make it. Fine. I shall see any day man encourage you say me a winnie na yes I jumano. We are be fee. Not club in the obe chilu nya but me nyesi sia. You must save save money Bob scanner no cause I'm not 200,000 300,000 account anymore wa betting e say I'm now got $2-3 who pay be there to for mama za ho be chill. So when you save a lot of money and we do certain level be I mean so I don't encourage that savings because I can't just say sikani do baby you have to let the money work for you. Sikani see bank na at the end of the month, so now bank $2, $5, $20. But I'll start think, take the risk. If you really want to make it, take the risk. Charlie, should be then I may to me. I'm a scanner. You mama me amada. Oh, you see, if you will be fat, if you also be fat. And in terms of couple, if you get someone out to was here, Chama, Koi Juma, Oba, what any dear about, dear ba. Oh, na moye bibia anti ase wo ho no ma oba no te wase onim so ko ejuma ono so ko ejuma oba. I don't think say it will bring a lot of problem. And then you guys can join heads together and make it. Chrome no omaye in such a way say Charlie I say ma first emwa
nkra first
emma emwa azana ye
me man dey forget my cra
champion me mo dey maka you know, we permit them go like Nigerian.
Oh, yeah.
You know, I'm quite a from India go. They are my omunim. They are my all. Like they really, my firstborn, me won and actually I started. Kind of started to say, yeah. My firstborn, the only me should have. I'm also no slave queen. And then we start saying, buy manager, will be a quiet man.
Okay.
You know, sometimes the kids they open ways for you, they open doors for you as well. Now, Umia winning now, yeah. And man, I'm a very humble guy. Yeah, I told you, to me, PN my question one corner. A lot of people know Omatidin, Kobby, but they don't know the person. So, me in town, co parties, me in town, co night class, me in town, me share one corner. Maybe one time this is maybe share say by then we just go one place and that's the Kobby guy. That's the Kobby guy. I show one.
Watch been a bono.
Hey. One of the watches are called Ghana 2023 it's called Bugatti and then it be
Bugatti.
Yeah.
To Ghana.
To Ghana.
Also,
Mantoa.
Why Ghana?
Me call like 2023, yeah, but I went to the market and it was really, really nice. I think top man watches.
Okay.
And they're very expensive. Very
Around.
expensive. Expensive. Me call shoppers. I was like, wow, these guys they sell very nice watches. And I call and I was like, my mom asked me, why are you spending a lot of money on this watch? I said, ma, Beman, they saw a watch, they have fair. What's I said? Watch and they have fair. So I just got one. But I've got a couple of them. Yeah.
Pair watches.
Me pair watches, me perfumes, and India.
And a cars. But yes, every you talk about from.
She said me jai.
Oh yeah, what repent say?
Me jai. Oh, first in there, I me pair cars. I really like cars. I love me pair cars, but not in there. But I go for wife. But I go me drive Sunday, and I go me the Kujuma normal days.
What's the most expensive that you bought?
I think the one I just bought for my wife recently, Yeah.
Which one?
And Hyundai calligraphy in Palisade. Yeah, but normally tobacco man, I'm told me there.
We got to us about Thomas because Ottoman first I as mess with you in there.
Now be to me talk my talk am that though. Me ma ko to me car na dealership shop who's the car na fa afeli. Madam start bonyo faces. So I ended up giving that car to her. And I'm a fan idiot. And then I sold that car off. But yeah, see, sometimes, just for the satisfaction of myself, right now, like Sunday weekends, I just sit in the car, I just relax, I drive around. Palace, it's a 7-seater.
Yeah.
In Kuala now I've got my mother-in-law here. Me mama and papa taba. Ne mama and papa sutaba. Ne papa called recently because of homo wono.
Okay.
So ne papa yo hene wo fan ko nti.
Yeah.
Omo koye homo wono. Nti okoba me mother-in-law dey over her. So omo ba they have a car there. I just go outside. There's a spare car for Any emergency. I know there.
Just before you go, it looks like almost everybody here is acquiring a property. I mean, house.
Yeah.
I think I know a young nurse in Sydney, a very young girl.
Yeah.
Having a conversation with her, she has her own house. I'm like, Charlie, how? Are they like if you talk woman like F1?
If you don't know, there are technicalities involved. Me, me NY Akasa baby, but the main reason, me too fear. The thing here is, if fear, maybe I have a property like or the renting, but if fear one casa out Timono, I always say it becomes a liability. Because Charlie, when my pipe and I be being says is here, you be paying more than $10,000. Like pipe and now wooden board. I'm a bar traders, they make a lot of money. I'm a bar no has over to me. To me, I rent. Okay. And then semi rent here. I pay around close to 3K a month. It's I think say you're moving into property. Maybe I was this year. It's funny. Nkofo no mo bombe view ni nyoma no. My wife who no say owner property here Kobby. Anjama me. I like it. And I always say these people they look at your presentation. Ija, so me call am JJ and me tell me come and buy. Me do and I catch a real estate agency say how does it sound? I'll pay you 1 year rent. It's your 1 year rent. So the mama. Because they're going to use the money to make money.
Yeah.
Nti me kai no say okay, no problem. Wan jimi so. No twem obi a hwe we here. To obi a hwe we no mo kwai no. No friend no say. Yeah, the landlord has agreed to, do all those things, documentation too. So it's Canada.
Yeah.
It's everywhere. And they mean that we make it payments, my keys and everything, and then we moved in. Pretty simple, But then, yeah, other property over to me. I didn't man call for no mutia, but I don't know. Maybe I'm near because rental income no cry ain't to mean to your mortgage. What could you property near finances maybe $800,000, $1 million, and then you are paying the mortgage. You are paying the mortgage every month. It be you have 3,000, 6,000, 4,000, 5,000. Now rented diner I now be a bright every so when I'm 30 something years, your mom alone for how many years? 38 years. Ubet you no. Now Banaba because a die way dada. Into any mean. So now I got to a time then COVID then time a cost interest rates and cost go for me to die. If we have babu for sale. A lot of people sold because of the interest rental income into me So me how there I just pushed away. Just buy cars with people, they pay a little bit. Just two businesses, one or two things. You may be all off the camera, you do one or two things and just make your money and then you find your way.
Kobby, thank you very much.
Not a problem, Zion.
Final words I've I'm from our Kuma for a bit me. Oh, send my back room free. Maybe I'm calling about one or about Kobby.
Oh, yeah, really, now make a gentle when I say, see, just be humble, all right, irrespective of Charlie. Now, why, when when you come, ni pakrono be show kwai no. Bro, what's it? Emani no. Na on show, yeah. Which me shows, oh, you see. Sometimes who nimo, but who they din, let's see. You see. You need na. Cause who bana who se nipa na yeah. Of course, maybe some Ghanaians will hormone person bet show kwai no, but who bana nipa ni chose you see, yeah. And then who drew in a level now, still pay that respect to the person. Or when I share no. Me, pa mi nyaska sente, me who enwa me kotoa ma no. Because when I was here, he showed me the way. In America, say, Charlie, just humble yourself, learn, and don't think say, if you say, we call 100. Step by step. And then you get there.
When you come in here in Melbourne, in Australia meeting, as Zionfelix, I'm sure you've learned a couple of things from our conversation, coming all the way from Accra with the hustle here in the first few years of his life, in this country, coming to Australia without knowing anybody?
Yeah.
Easy.
Another thing, in my school, no, I was dancing man. Agege.
Okay.
From the Last Chance Academy.
Okay.
From crèche all the way to junior high
JHS,
school.
okay.
Go for no muko school ho nya. Oju junior high school. Any secondary school we have ko bia. No bia. You catch me mama. Let the people contact me. We can help you come to Australia. Until the end say, uko school if you pass through Last Chance Academy. As we pass
through there.
Oh, far Hong Kong, there. Okay. Australia.
As for the senior high school level, no.
Oh, for senior high school, we can help you.
Okay.
So if you go through Last Chance Academy, if now you have the money, you want to travel outside and go to Australia, no problem. It's just say age you do 18 and you need a dependent, like when was but so pass through Last Chance Academy and you have a future goals of traveling to Australia. We can make it easy.
Pacho, my call Last Chance Academy. I award dance woman again. Pacho, mo rush to see I. I'm going to gate no. Now I'm going to enroll him kitten ho. Na Kobby, who's been here for 9 years, next year be 10 years. About celebration, the 10 years anniversary because wife is only 10 years was say be album joint celebration. I say no my school so back that's what we now opesel oba Australia here to continue his education. Now he will help you, teach you the way for the kid or the child to come here and continue education. This country, one, is a good country. Two, the rate of you being successful after living here for a period of time now is high. Most of the people that I've met here now, I've also talked to people about the system, how it operates, and I'm sure. We won't say much. Kobby Akanina meeting as Zionfelix from Melbourne in the Victoria State here in Australia, and on the Kobby Tenancy and come on all the socials at Zionfelix.com. Kobby, what social media?
Social media, I mean, share and active. The background and I say Instagram, and I think it's always humble 40. Okay. Instagram, TikTok, yeah, Chief WhatsApp. My name Chief WhatsApp 419.
Okay. Normal WhatsApp spelling.
Normal WhatsApp.
Okay.
Chief WhatsApp 419. Okay. And our Facebook, so yeah, the same thing. I think Chief WhatsApp. Chief WhatsApp.
Let's cover a focus on social media. This is how many times. Thank you for watching. Bye bye.
We are back bringing you the latest lineup from Betway. Betway starts strong with their front two with Free Play Friday and Swipe Bet. In the middle, you've got all the control with Cash Out and Build a Bet. Plus, with Win Boost, you can boost your sports bets. At the back, they have Smart Picks and the Partial Daily Jackpot.
You always get way more with Betway.
This
adverts have been vetted and approved by the Gaming Commission of Ghana. Bet responsibly. No under 18. Terms and conditions apply. Betway. Get way more.